Hello and welcome back. I am for Existential, and we're playing some more Disco Elysium. On the last episode, we were able to get back into our hotel room, thanks to Kim's kindness in selling the hubcaps that he had confiscated. That were worth a lot of money. He kept most of the money, and then we had a horrific nightmare, which was not pleasant. But now it's Tuesday, and we want to find some speed. We got Frank in the chat who has made tacos. Frank, it's Taco Tuesday, not Taco Monday. Deuce is wild, your new catchphrase. Why? Oh, that's why. It's not his apartment. It is a hotel room that he has destroyed, a la like a rock star would. Okay, let's see, where are we off to now? Guess we will find Kim. Oh, where is my other window? There we are. Good. Okay. Oh, we want to level up. Exciting. So we have, or could we do another thought in our brain? Because we have Hobocop, right? Learning Cap for Shivers raised to 6. All Endurance and White Checks unlocked. Learning Cap for Endurance raised to 4. All Intellect Caps raised by 1 for the Jamias Vu. We're working on the Mazavian Socioeconomics. Rigorous self-critique. Give the audience what he wants. I didn't want to interrupt the dramatic nightmare with your comments regarding poop. Let's see. Some kind of superstar. Can we do this one? Let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying that you're an actual superstar with the groupies and cocaine riddle with hepatitis C. Strikes a lioness pose with a night kind of way. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring the rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it, where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. Yeah, I think I'm going to do another thought for our thought cabinet. Let's... Negative 2 logic is temporary for this, but you know what? Confirm. Or we could do... basically, I think the more communist one. Let's do... This one seems fun. Internalize. Okay. And we've got our cool glasses, a cool shirt, got our nice shoes. All right. Kim, you awake? 7:30, bright and early. Well, if you're not awake, Kim, guess I can get into some mischief without Kim. Kim is like my Jiminy Cricket. He's like, maybe you shouldn't do cocaine. I'm like, you know what, Kim? Shut your face. Knock again.
Still no answer.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Okay. Oh, I know what I also wanted to do. Let's go ahead and check the ledger. See if I pass out again. Or pass out like I did on Saturday. It's here we go. Is it a close? No, it's a tool, right? No, it's to interact. Damage ledger. Do I have to hold it to interact with it? Use interact button in inventory to inspect book. Oh. That? Oh, right here. The big yellow button.
A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Well, better urinal cleaner than urine. Well, we have negative logic right now, so probably not the best time to do this. Let's slide the hidden drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you see 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Kill yourself, asshole. I mean, I just saved it. I wonder if he would just, like, kill himself. I mean, we just had a nightmare where I was hung, so, I mean, wouldn't shock me. Pick up the ticket
2
stubs.
octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Adorable.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it, I guess?
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
Outside, you hear the wind howl. A sudden gale blows in from Martinez, flapping street signs and window blinds.
Come outside.
What?
Far away and outside, the reeds hiss with desperation. Step out.
I'll take this outside. I don't know why that's important, but we'll do it. Alright, we're outside now. Let's interact with the ledger.
Found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging.
Slide the hinge drawer
without
open.
resistance or
Pick up the
sound.
card now that you're
Thin
outside.
paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard.
Oh, I clicked
Sounds
open it
like
before.
leaves rustling when you pick it up.
We'll smell it first.
Smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored, exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum.
Alright, we'll open it
Familiar
now.
Handwriting lines the inside of the card.
Yeah.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Throw it away, please.
But it'll make me happy.
No. A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Now that you're out, let go.
No.
Let go.
What was that? Throw the card into the wind. Hold on to it. Read the card.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Alright, keep reading. We'll see if this actually is more game or a game over.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Oh, it seems all like good stuff.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Maybe I should have read this while Kim was around?
You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
I'm lost, Ledger.
No, hold on.
Hold
To
on.
what? There's nothing.
Fall sideways. You fall sideways. Title screen. Hopefully, like I said earlier on the last episode, this is just a very late title card for the game, and this is not a game over. I could be wrong. All right, begin.
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing. Just lie there, passed out. Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Yeah, see, I thought this is the guy from the very beginning of the game, so I thought that, like, I had lost, and I hastily reload and quit. Maybe that was a huge mistake, but whatever. Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who dat?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Ah. And who was that?
Who was what?
Oh.
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
White morning. What was the X something? The where is Voyager Road? Enough. Just lie there motionless. What was the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where's Voyager Road?
No Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Alright, enough. Just lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Is it alcohol?
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Hey, Kim's back. Where am I?
The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket.
We found Kim.
Thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The lieutenant extends a small canister to your mouth. You're back. I don't wanna. I'll drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your palms.
I've never seen water described as silvery.
Your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Actually, I'm not hungover anymore, though.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
Okay, maybe.
Your body is not made to survive on alcohol alone. You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Fuck it. Start climbing out of the motor car. I should ask you the same.
There was a call on the shortwave. Officer passed out in Martinez. I had a feeling it would be you. I'm glad I got here in time.
How long was it out?
I don't know. It could have been quite a while.
Like an hour or so, it looks like. Kim, I don't think he'll understand the spell say it.
That does sometimes happen.
I think he just kind of agreed with you. I don't think he actually thinks that sometimes happens. He hands you the remains of your
I
ledger.
found this next to you. I'll tag along for the rest of the day if you don't mind. My business is concluded anyway. Are you okay?
Yeah, let's solve this case.
Good.
I got some experience.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses.
Alright.
Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred. What a good name for an item. Alright, end. Where are the tools? Alright, hey, it gives 1 to the Inlaid Empire and Empathy, and negative 2 to Authority. My authority's kind of high, though, isn't it? Well, this gives me a negative 3 authority. Fill up the glass, the Auditor, Ledger of Failure, and what? Oh, the flip up classes, not fill up class. We'll take these off. Just because I don't need to have negative 3 authority. Because what is my authority normally? It's plus 5. So, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I do like the additional to Inlaid Empire, though. Empathy. Okay. White Morning. Negative authority for this until it's solved. Little guy gets further and further away. You see yourself from above. You pass out on the blue tiles of the hotel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyes flutter at the mention of what? A great white object letting out sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. This game is art. Okay. What is this ad? He holds it so weird. Maybe I'll put my garbage bag down until I see more. Trash in the ground. Okay. Gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union must have turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why should we talk to them? What do you mean rowdy? Are these the men Gart told us about from yesterday? What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast.
Nice.
There's talk of an
kegs and eggs
called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible.
The Hardy Boys.
It's them.
Why do we need to talk with them?
Everything points to the Dock Workers Union. The tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Sure. Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep.
You had a rough night's sleep.
Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
A lot of experience. There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it.
Yeah.
Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Unit. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head.
Alright, that's foreboding.
Exaggerating about that mortal danger. Just calmly factoring it in. Your fists clench and your pulse rises uncomfortably.
Okay.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them. Continue with our business.
I mean, we're already outside, Kim.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
Yeah.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you.
Okay. I mean, we're already outside, so I think we will save that. We did this. Oh, I have money. So we can pay Gart. In fact, I'll pay Gart now, so he can shut up and find speed and sniff it. Oh, I do like how they organize the tasks via the day that you kind of like came across them. I also kind of want to kind of see how big of a crowd they are. And actually, quick save it. Ah, they're all in here, huh? And she moved.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, here you go, asshole.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. That's how things work.
Anyone forget, asshole?
I agree, Half-Light.
Take it easy on him.
No.
Deep down, he really hates being the guy who has to remind you.
Whatever. Goodbye. How you doing, lady?
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
He appears genuinely apologetic. A rarity for him to be genuine about empathy.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to eavesdrop in your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you. You seem busy. No, good day, ma'am. Everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
I mean, she's such a nice old lady. She wanted to give me her pin for me to pawn, and I felt real bad about it and just gave it back to her.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone
The
line?
manager was vague about it.
Why'd you need to use the phone anyway? I mean, I don't mean to pry, but I don't have an option not to ask
To
this.
let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down. I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before? This sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing. No, this is a nice lady. I want to help her.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
Yeah.
But you have more important things to worry about.
Yeah, what... Have I asked you this before? What is this expedition your husband was
Just
on?
some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his... But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. Keeping them.
Who's this Gary person?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
I don't get it.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Are they in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
Yeah, there sure is. There's a guy hanging up in the back.
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
The lieutenant doesn't want to agitate the woman.
Yeah, Kim, you're such a nice guy.
Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we played cool, but...
Just a little side thing. We'll do it down the line. I already gave my word. I'm an honor bound to uphold it. I've got a promotion that's our missing a premonition that this missing scientist connects to our main case. I think it would be good to take a break from the hanged man for a while. Just police work. Do it down the line.
If you say so.
Geez, Kim, where's your heart?
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
I mean, this is true. Some kind of scientist. Tell me more about moral looks, character, your relationship. Yeah.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious.
I mean, how tall is he? Does he have blue eyes? Does he have dark hair? Is he bald?
He's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
I get. Let me try again. If I were to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
So a Bernie Sanders type. Got it.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
Yeah. How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this
Oh,
autumn.
so you met later in life.
Most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How'd you two meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to
Dating
say.
agency?
I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced.
Into the scene.
We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully. Alright, I think I have all the information I need.
I hope I've been useful.
The water lock in the canal is broken. Oh, tell me about this bug first.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
With the $5 words here.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
You're right. Well, I want to hear about the insect.
It's a phasmid, technically, but...
I regret my decision immediately.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the interest.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living, hence
Yeah.
its name, the Insulindian phasmid.
There's a touch of awe in the way she enunciated the creature's name.
To be honest, this animal sounds like a cryptid. You wouldn't happen to be searching for some kind of gnome of Jeroma, would you?
Some gnome. She's describing an insect. Hey, you looking for like a leprechaun?
I smell pseudoscience, he's thinking. Not a big fan of that.
It's simply elusive. So much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
I mean, if you're calling yourself a cryptozoologist, I mean, that's pretty much like, you know, I'm looking for the Loch Ness Monster. Like,
Establishment. I thought so.
I mean, people don't accept Bigfoot, but, you know. Does it have cool powers?
It can blend in all
Yes, it does.
among the reeds. It's how it's stayed hidden all these years. Centuries even.
What do you mean? What makes you think the phasmid is around
Well,
here?
some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost,
insect.
that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
Oh, Gary.
Interesting. Maybe the phasmid made the teenagers make out.
I'm not saying that. So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have? I mean, I guess I will say that out of these two things.
I doubt it. It's not like teenagers need much encouragement in that regard.
A newspaper clipping is all the evidence you
Of course,
have.
most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
False alarms. Was it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into
So it's not dangerous, not valuable. Yeah, so what's so special about the stick
Oh
bug?
dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Okay. So the lock on the canal is broken. It's probably just stuck on the other side of the coast.
What happened to the water lock?
I really don't know, but probably just some technical
Well,
problem.
Whatever the cause, I'm thankful to both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
See, we're already helping, Kim. We helped her with stuff we already knew.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the
All
other
right,
side
fine.
of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my
Yeah, we
husband.
will.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Yeah, if I see him, I'll let him know you're here. Or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Alright, that's all for now. Oh, what is this?
Some kind of superstar.
Ooh, oh, yes. That was actually pretty quick.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice.
It has to be in a cool
People
voice.
have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
I mean, I want to be the first and only one. What were the bonuses I got here? Learning Captain Visual Calculus raises 6, Adjustment raises 6, Electrochemistry raises 6, Composure raises 6. Neat. So I guess use a skill point to forget if you ever wanted to forget one of these things. So bonuses from thoughts. Well, I think these are just the negatives from these, right? Yeah. Cool. All right. All right, we're gonna power move past these people. And okay, what do we need to do? There's the weird thing in the bookstore. Smoke on the balcony. This is tonight, right? All right, 9 o'clock. So that's we couldn't do that yesterday, so we do that today. We can get more of a reality lowdown from Joyce. Yeah, let's talk to Joyce. She might have new things to say to us as well. Alright, Kim, we run it again. Oh, you're new. Are you new? Oh, hold on, leave her be. What was the... Yeah, this. It takes the willpower to even read the author's name, Jane Koss, from that word. She's still mumbling to herself, now reading another paperback. A good one? Point at the book. Hello. No ceremonies, just hello. I'll say a good one.
Yes? Hello?
Hello? That wasn't the voice I expected to come out of her. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Just working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
Phenomenal. Good, nod.
It is.
I'm a
I know
policeman.
you are.
Good. Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries to hard focus on the book stand. Maybe your husband is missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he
I
be?
don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband
Yes,
is.
but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to? Where is this going? I could totally help find your missing husband. Maybe you're right. Maybe he isn't missing
Of
indeed.
course he's not. It's not like he's a pocket watch. I wouldn't just lose him.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
Hush, baby. It's okay.
What?
So this is, yeah, okay. It's all right. It's all right to not know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that. No, I was talking to myself. I should stop. It's okay.
She tries to concentrate on books. But okay, maybe it's something else then.
What is this? I just thought. That's all for the moment.
Before you nods and returns to her reading.
Yeah, we'll return to that. Before we go to Joyce, let's go to the body. Because maybe we can inspect it now. What's in here? Oh, that's the those people inside. Okay, there's no disco ball.
There he still is, looking.
And there's no hook. Because there was a hook in the in the dream.
Corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Hey, +6 shit compressed. God, why so bad? Hey, maybe we could. Hey, Kim told us to get our shit together, so this is the shit compressor. The shit compressor. Like, let go of your nose without throwing up. I mean, it's very high, so it's.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. The spell has no effect. You stand eye to eye with it, the odor washing through you.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to
ceramic
the
boots.
decaying
Weird.
flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Odd, really odd, like boots to have, like in this setting. It's like almost like knight's boots, or like they seem out of place. It's weird.
Delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow.
They do. I agree. I was just saying that.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Alright, what kind of armor is this? Like, that's weird.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condentation on ceramic with his index
We've
finger.
requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking
For a
about?
full set, about 4 years of wages.
Whoa! Ka-ching, baby! Now to the boots. That's a lot, I take it. No, clearly it's a lot.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No, that's not what I meant.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
No, I was just saying ka-ching, baby. That's not what I meant. What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Yeah.
We should keep a lookout for this species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
He nods towards Kuno, who's eyeing you suspiciously.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Maybe he was just wearing the boots and there's no rest of the armor. Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Maybe just wearing the boots.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it.
Yeah,
This kind of
true.
armor is often worn under fabrics.
Interesting. What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Continue.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Yeah, Kuno, shut up. How could this man afford such expensive
That's for us
hardware?
to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
Yeah, these look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the
A
boot.
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Ding, ding.
Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds, like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Better not even try.
Semitons dangle off the man's decaying form.
I mean, it looks like we can come back and do that if we wanted to, but I don't know if I want to. Back off and look at the corpse.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the
The
belt.
hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that, a word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Hey, Poxborn. Is this Christopher Judge? I don't know. I mean, this is Disco Elysium. It's a wild ride so far. Like in a harbor, like in a circus for transferring black spotted giraffes. I can't come up with anything other than harbor.
Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. How did they even get him up there? Back off, look at the corpse.
The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
They might have forgotten to brief me. My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Sure. They want him to say their polyester seems strong. How did they even get him up there?
News is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think
No.
they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
He makes a pulling motion. That's grim, Kim. Sure want to stay up
It's
there.
not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced.
Jeez.
See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Not familiar with this game as I am with Dome Keeper gadgets. Yeah, no, I picked up this game a couple of weeks ago when it's on sale on Steam after I had heard a lot of positive reviews. It was on the podcast, the Get Played podcast, and they gave a lot of rave reviews about it a couple months ago. And it was on sale, so I picked it up, and it's been interesting so far, to say the least.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Alright, well, back up and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Alright, let's look at the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by, jeez?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Well, yeah. It's on brand for this dude.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
It will be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Gross. Is this a national pattern?
No nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
Voice actor isn't who you thought it was. Sounds like him. Yeah, whoever the voice actor is, though. I mean, all the voice acting in this game is pretty fantastic.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
A thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
Yeah, what's that?
Forget sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ammo poles and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Gross.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Hey, what do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you a piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Well, let's look this dude in the eyes. Sure, that won't be horrific.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home. Just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Well, I don't think the brown hair is growing anymore.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression. not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
That's weird. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Hey, we got a 97% chance to, yeah, it did talk to us in the dream. So, let's, give this a shot.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone? I wonder what Kim is doing, in this moment. I wonder if I'm actually talking to him out loud or if this is all in my head. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Yeah, where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Copper.
Yeah, what's happening? I hate you, you stink and you're boring. Why are you feeling pleasure when you died? What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Yeah, I think I will.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
You're a copperoonie.
Copperoonie, alright.
Let them go. Do you want more questions?
These are, give me a comical amount of questions. Oh my god.
Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Yeah, is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrose Cousteau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
Yeah, I mean, I have been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Great. Who killed you, dude?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
I don't think that's what actually happened. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, what?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. Because he told me to, not towards Kim. This will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. Well, this case is all I have right now, so...
I'm all you have. Then you truly lost it all, brother. Let the world drag it all away from you. And what it left, you pissed away. And here we are.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that anyway? So, you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you? Yeah, we'll just skip to that one.
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Copperdromo. I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
I hate you, you stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Oh my god, a Harlequin baby? This game has everything. You don't remind me of anyone.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it.
Alright, enough of this.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
But that's foreboding, I don't like it. Squint and take a step back. So how do we get him down? I have something I need to know, corpse man. How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back and have another look first.
Slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I have something I need to know, corpse man.
Of course.
Oh no, we won't.
Come back later, Corporal.
Squint, take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Yeah, stop, relax your eyes, or I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it? Because probably it stinks. Relax the eyes.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah, Squint, take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes,
Observe.
only the lower extremities.
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder. His face and hands are pink, thighs too, the rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Maybe.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Nasty.
So what do you think?
I think he's dead, Jim. I don't know what to think. What do you think? Cover your nose. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? Yeah, he's beaten up.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little spot.
Yeah, they sure did.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot? What a random insult.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Something is coming out of him. I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
Points to his fattened chin.
The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head.
That's
the
gross.
Here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be that he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone. Yeah, could it?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
I think he's dead. Cover your nose. Something's coming out of him.
The pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
It's such disgusting.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck are you saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. We got lucky, I guess.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead.
This Buster's not coming back.
No siree.
Shakes his head. Back off and
But
catch your breath.
there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Alright,
Rotates before you.
we'll save and we'll knock him down. Well, let's save. Alright, it's a quick save. Well, let me save. Maybe I have this to do.
Mazovian socioeconomics. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
All right. Bonuses from the thought. Left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP. We also have -1 visual calculus, reaction everywhere, and -1 authority. Downtrodden in the communist. The additional experience is nice. Okay. I was trying to put all these things we have. All right. Good. Save. Yes. All right. You know what? We're actually going to put a quick cut in here, and we will talk to Kuno about the armor, since Kim suggested he might know something about that. And I think we'll just cut the body down next time. Thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way to the end. As always, would appreciate a like and subscribe and a comment for that sweet engagement. If you're watching on Twitch, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. And if you're watching on YouTube, we will see you tomorrow.